Welcome to my channel. This is where we talk about manifestation, magic, spirituality, and more. Everything that you might need to know about manifesting your dreams. And I am also just learning as everyone is in this world. So if you hear something that you don't resonate with, just take it with a grain of salt. And I'd love to hear any comments if you have stuff to add. I'd love to make this more of a community so we can all learn and grow from each other. Because wouldn't that be nice? Today I wanted to talk about basically our manifestations and when we should share them and when we shouldn't with all the people around us. And I think this is super important topic because I really believe that we're constantly manifesting no matter what. We are perfect manifestors as we are. Our thoughts are constantly turning to things, or not necessarily our thoughts, but how we're feeling and the emotional state we're kind of in. So I believe when we want to share manifestations with other people, it's important to kind of have a little bit of thought about it, because I used to just share my dreams to everyone, and I don't think that was so bad because I was so gung-ho about it, and I'd be really excited, and I have really big dreams. So often I can be seen as a little bit, I guess, like immature or silly, and I would just be sharing to everyone like, oh my gosh, I want to do this huge thing, I want to buy land, and I want to have this, and I want to do that. And the only problem with this is you're gonna meet negative response to it. And no matter what, there's always gonna be someone that's maybe like a naysayer, or maybe doesn't think it's possible, or believes that that's a little far out, or like you might be a little, too ahead of yourself with your dreams and what you're wanting to manifest. And this is important because if that's going to bother you, or if that's going to upset you, when other people maybe give you negative feedback, or can cut you down, or can say, oh, that's a little bit crazy, like you'll never achieve that, anything, critique or criticism, if you don't take that well, or if you don't just let that roll off of you super easy, maybe it's not the best to be sharing some of these things with people. Because at the end of the day, that can influence you, and that can influence your vibration, and slowly you can start to get worn down, or start to think, oh, maybe these people were right, or maybe what I'm hearing, my manifestation isn't coming, or this is even talking about manifestation to some people. That's why I've chosen to do it more on YouTube and share with people that are actually in alignment with finding these videos. Because if you're just sharing to everybody, obviously this sounds like woo-woo to a lot of people. And how can your thoughts be turning to actual physical things? And how could energy be projecting into matter? Or, how could quantum physics really be real? How can we say that there's this, I guess, law of attraction, or these actual laws to the universe that are creating what we want? And the more you hear that and you get opposite opinions, the more you might start to believe that and start to take it for fact. And then you might just start deciding to not really choose what you want in your own reality, and just going along with the flow or the routine. It doesn't mean that you won't be manifesting. It just means that you won't really be manifesting what you actually want. And that's where I think that it's important to just have some, thought before you go and tell everybody what you want. But there's people that you do want to tell your manifestations to. And that's other people that are going to be supportive, or going to be cheering you on. Other people that believe that anything is possible. Other people that have big dreams. Other people that are on the same frequency with you. Other people that have already created your dreams, so it's true, going to those kind of communities, getting a mentor that's already done what you've done, having people that know that it's possible for you, or having people that you can share with, that's also really positive. Because I just see 444 on the clock. That's such stability, and a foundation for you to really own in and actually bring this into reality. when you have other supportive individuals around you that know that you can do this, it's just going to help fuel your own insecurities and, you know, give you encouragement to keep going on the path that you're going on, knowing that your thoughts and your dreams are on their way to you. The biggest thing with manifestation is really having faith, I believe. It's first believing in it and like having faith, but then there comes like a knowing and you're expecting. And that's, I think, the final stage. Is it's no longer just like, yeah, I believe, I think I have faith, but no, you're past that. You're like so deep in it. You're just like, I know that this is going to be given to me. I might not know when, might not know how, I might sound crazy, but I just know in my heart, and I have already developed that faith. I already have that belief. That's where you want to eventually get to, so that you don't have to think about it anymore. You don't have to worry about it. You just know that it's coming to you and it's on its way. And so that's where I think it's really important for us as individuals, is to really just monitor who we're telling this to. And especially when you really care about someone, you know, like sometimes, because I feel like money just flows into my life, and like large amounts of money can just flow into my life, and I don't know how and where, and I'm just very like carefree, but I have a sense of security now that a lot of people maybe don't understand, because they're like, well, that's just silly, that's being childish, that's not safe. Like, you shouldn't just allow yourself to just trust and just hope that money's gonna pop up and things will be paid, you know. And I think that like when you love someone, the more that you care about someone, the more it hurts to hear them say that that's like silly, or that's childish, or maybe, you know, not really understand it. And I think that I used to just say that to my partner, to be like, oh yeah, well, like kind of watch it. And I had like this ego about it, of almost wanting to like prove myself or prove that this is true. And even that's not really like the best energy to be into, of having to prove something, because when you know it with all your heart, it doesn't really matter if you have to prove it. You're already just knowing yourself. And there's like so many different dynamics of, you know, when we share stuff with people. I really think that it's great to share, and some people can probably share with everybody and it won't matter, because they're so, you know, deep in knowing it's true for them. They're so excited, they just want to tell everyone, and they get pumped up by telling people. Then that's different, you know, then that works for you. And then you're that rare exception, or you're that person that really, it's not going to wear you down hearing over and over and over that that's not going to work. Like, you're just so in it that you believe so deeply in yourself and believe in the process. And that's great. That's going to come for you. But I've even heard Abraham Hicks talk about how her partner Jerry used to say, like, when you have a good idea, don't share it. And I don't think it's because like you have to worry about someone stealing it, but he just meant like people just might tell you that your idea is not good anymore. And everybody has their own path. Everyone has their own idea of what's perfection, what's good for them, what they know they can accomplish, what they can accomplish. And really, we can only accomplish what we think we can accomplish. And there might be a lot of people that could never dream as big as you, or think that they could accomplish what you could accomplish in this life. So that's why I wanted to just come on and talk about that a little bit, because I really think it's important, and it makes a big difference of who you're letting, you know, give you information and talk to you. Even if you tell yourself that it doesn't really matter, often like parts of you might feel a little let down, or have doubts, or, you know, questions, or you really want to convince them otherwise. And that's just not life. We can't always convince people of our way of how things are going to roll. So that's why I wanted to come on and talk to you guys. If you like this, give it a thumbs up or follow. There'll be more videos encouraging you along your manifestation journey. Have a nice one.